Hey, it's been some time since I last recorded. I was doing my daily Xcast and I thought, now that I'm actually free and I have some time, actually I don't, I should be doing real life work, but like I'm slacking off. I wanted to re-record the video where I showcase the method you can use to catch, for example, legendary Pokemon that may run out of PP, Beldums, which run out of PP really quickly, and other similar Pokemon. I already recorded a video where it was in PvP though, so people were like, well, yeah, but like, how does this apply to PvE? Because it's kind of an unrealistic setting, because you're not doing it in the actual situation, which is against a real Beldum. So what you need to do for the trick is... let me check if I did it already. No. Okay, I missed the stun spore. You start with a thing you want. Doesn't matter, I have it fainted in my first slot. This is not really necessary, but like, why would you hunt without a thing? You need an Exeggcute with the ability Harvest. This is the hidden ability of Exeggcute. It's a 5% chance in the wild unless you use a black medallion. It will create a berry after it is used. So we will try to give it a Leppa Berry. Give it to Beldum, not to Exeggcute, obviously. I have a few things to say about this. Normally you would only need Exeggcute because the move Bestow gives the opponent a berry if you hold one. However, the move Bestow in Pro is not coded yet, so it's completely useless. So for this trick we also need a Rotom, which is a ghost type, and it also has a Leppa Berry equipped, and it has the move Trick. The advantage of Rotom, you can use any trick Pokemon, okay? But like, the advantage of Rotom is that first of all, Rotom learns it. I was about to say a Spanish verb. Rotom learns it in level 1. You can just go to the move relearner and relearn it. Second advantage is that since it's a ghost type, you can also use it to paralyze the opponent if you want. And it also, I mean, it's not the easiest Pokemon to get. You can get it via boss drops or in the excavations, but like even a trash one works. So you basically hunt for Exeggcute, you try to get a Harvest one, because it's a hidden ability, which is the one that we need, and you teach it Stun Spore, which is optional, but like, in the future when Bestow is coded, you will only need to use Exeggcute, so you would rather have the moveset. Solarim is just to level it up, doesn't really matter here. You need Stun Spore to paralyze the Pokemon you want to catch. In this exact situation, it's Beldum. The only disadvantage is that it's like 75% accuracy, which is kinda annoying because it's gonna miss a lot, but whatever. You need Skill Swap, the most important skill here, the move. Skill Swap is, if I'm not mistaken, a tutor. Yeah, it's a tutor in Sinnoh. If I'm not mistaken, it's in Resort area. If I fucked it up, then bad luck. You can check it in the Reborn Discord. You can just PM the bot and say info Skill Swap and you will get the info. And then you also need Bestow. Bestow is just to give your item to the opponent. Obviously I'm not going to give it leftovers, but it's the example here. The move is not coded though, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and paralyze it first. Perfect. You also see that it barely takes any damage because my Exeggcute is super high level. I recommend hunting it in Pinkan Island. Use Skill Swap, so you transfer your ability to Beldum's. Now your ability, even though it says Harvest, now it's Clear Body and Beldum's ability is Harvest. Now that you've done that both, since you cannot bestow a Leppa Berry because it's not coded, you move to Rotom. Exactly, yes, it fails the takedown because it's a ghost type and you trick it. And that's it. Now everything is set up. It doesn't matter how long you take against Beldum because it will never run out of PP, you have infinite attempts. I use a Shedinja, you can also use a Honnet or Evos, because they also can also learn False Swipe, is this guy or any of the evolutions. It doesn't learn it by level up, it learns it by TM. You can buy the TM in, how is it called? Johto Safari, basically, in the entrance. And now you just spam Pokeballs, that's it. Nothing else to do. So after this video, I have planned to record a small video where I power level a Ghastly for story. So that newbies can like get a random Ghastly in, like, for example, Vermilion Graveyard. Let me see the spawn, let me find it right now. Nah, I don't see it now. I'm trying to find... Oh, whoa, be careful. You don't need Master Balls for this anymore. You can just spam Pokeballs non-stop until you catch it. There's a spawn for Ghastly in Vermilion Grave here. Yeah, this one. Normally, I will teach people how to hunt Ghastly for the Elite Four because many use it for that. And then you will be able to power level it against way higher opponents. For example, against Machop at level 40. If you check this, at level 40, for example, Machop learns these 4 moves. Dual Chop is kind of an issue because it can actually hit Ghastly, if I'm not mistaken, for example. So I'm basically making a guide after this about leveling up your Ghastly for story purposes, but also for the Elite Four of Kanto. There's not much else to do here, you just spam Pokeballs. After you roll swap, well, skill swap the Harvest, stun Spore it, you just trick the Rotom, Leppa Berry, and that's it. Leppa Berries can be obtained everywhere in the map. It has to be a Leppa Berry, it cannot be an Ether, because wild Pokemon cannot use berries. Also, wild Pokemon cannot use items that are not berries. Additionally, Harvest will not, if I'm not mistaken, because Ether cannot be consumed, it cannot recover Ether. If I'm not mistaken, I think it can still, like, if you get knocked off, if I'm not mistaken, you can still harvest the item, but like the wild Pokemon cannot use Ether anyway, so you have to use a Leppa Berry. And now finally, after a while, it's caught, and it's complete trash. Oh well. Well, that's the basic summary on how to catch Beldum. You just use your Sync, stun Spore, skill swap the Harvest, change to Rotom, trick it a Leppa Berry, and that's it. Then you just go into any full swiper and spam full swipe, and that's it. You spam Pokeballs. There's not much else to it. Sorry for my voice and Kandail. I don't know what I got now. And now I have to stop because I have to finish my excavations and I have to record 2 more videos. Bye.